Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Manchester United emergency meeting. In tonight's show, I'm going to be talking about how I think the US tour's gone, the pre-season tour. Big up to everybody who's locked in this evening. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for joining. Much appreciated to you all. While you're watching live, make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing to this YouTube channel, as I do plenty of Manchester United's content. I do plenty of F1 content, and I review football shirts as well. If that's your sort of thing, please hit the subscribe button, and please subscribe as well to my Mr. Joshy J Football channel. The link to my Mr. Joshy J Football channel is in the title to this video. On my football channel, what I do is I talk about loads of different football teams. Now, that's a non-Manchester United channel. So basically, I talk loads of different football teams. I talk different topics on football. And also, I do live watch-ons as well. I do 60 seconds YouTube shorts match reaction videos where literally I am giving my thoughts and opinions on the game of football in 60 seconds. And recently, every day, I've been uploading YouTube shorts videos, Premier League predictions, where each day I go through all 20 teams and I'm going to predict who the highest scorer is, who the most assists is, and the finishing position as well. So again, if that's your sort of game, please hit the subscribe button on my football channel. The link to my football channel is in the title to this video, and we are very close to 200 subscribers. And on this channel, we're very close to 1,100 subscribers. So right, in tonight's show, mainly, I want to talk about how I feel our US tour has gone in that. So basically, the US tour last night came to an end. We finished it against Liverpool. We began it against Arsenal, where obviously on the first game we lost 2-1, then won on that pointless penalty shootout, but it still went down as a defeat in the game because we lost 2-1. So that's 2 goals conceded in that game. Then against Real Betis, we conceded 2 more. We won 3-2. Then against Liverpool last night, we conceded 3 more. So that is a total in this pre-season tournament to take into account is 7 or 8 goals conceded in this US tour. Nowhere near sustainable. I am absolutely seething about it. But yet fans are happy on social media, which I like to question your standards. Where are your standards? That is nowhere near acceptable, nowhere near sustainable for the standards of Manchester United Football Club. The standards I hold. It's an absolute disgrace conceding 7 goals in pre-season tournament. Unacceptable at the highest level. Let's get the narrative right here. Let's absolutely have it right. But Mr. Joshy J, it's only pre-season, Mr. Joshy J. And what? And what? Yeah? Basically, it's like nowhere near good enough for letting in all them goals in a pre-season tournament. I couldn't care less if we lost to Liverpool in the Premier League pre-season. It's absolutely unacceptable. Yes, we did play well against Liverpool, but what's the point in playing well if you're not going to take your opportunities? Liverpool took their opportunities right. Let's get the narrative right here. They deserved to win that game because they were more clinical. We were not clinical enough. It's as simple as that in the end of the day. Let's get the narrative right here. And also, you know, some players performed better than others. Some underperformed massively, and some actually did a decent job. Let's start off with the ones who have underperformed. I say Marcus Rashford is another one who's underperformed. He looks way out of sorts, honestly. It's like, what are we doing here, man? Seriously. 21 is not looks good either. I think he's underperformed. And another one who I've not been impressed with is Andre Onana, the goalkeeper. But it's only pre-season. It's like these players are not up to match fitness, Mr. Joshy J. And because you got injuries, Mr. Joshy J. Oh, stop with the excuses, yeah. Stop listening to the PR bollocks online. It's just like, jarring, man. Absolutely jarring. I've had enough, honestly. Good evening, Mr. Good evening to you, Hayden Cox. How are you doing, mate? Thank you for joining me this evening. Much appreciated, mate. What the fuck did the Manchester Originals do today? I don't know, Hayden Cox, but 4 defeats on the trot. That's literally now the end of our tournament. Nowhere near good enough, honestly. I am absolutely seething at the Manchester Originals. Honestly, that's nowhere near good enough. Like, I'm not a big cricket fan, but I do like the 100 tournament, and obviously I support Manchester Originals because obviously I am a Manchester United fan. But stop bringing cricket into football, Mr. Joshy J. I mean, I just like the name Manchester Originals, and obviously they play at Old Trafford Cricket Ground in Manchester. But Mr. Joshy J, stop bullying 21 and number 10. Look, I've not got an agenda against 21 and number 10. It's because they're not good enough at the end of the day. So I call them out for it. Honestly, nowhere near good enough half the time, 21 and number 10. But what's the emergency? It's my emergency. We're here to land some emeralds tonight to talk about why Manchester United fans should not be happy that we conceded 7 goals in pre-season and literally getting giddy all over the Liverpool performance. Look, to me, it's the scoreline what matters the most, and being beaten by Liverpool FC 3-0 in the US store is an absolute disgrace. How can anybody feel happy about that? Seriously, start raising the standards, people, yeah? Raise the bar high and saying this is not acceptable. Call it out, yeah? Call it out. It's nowhere near good enough, honestly. But Man United are scary. You beat Real Betis. I mean, yes, we had a good win against Real Betis, but still not good enough conceding 2 goals, is it? Let's get the narrative right here. Say it right. I mean, that easily could win 3-3 as well. So to only win 1 game on the US store, nowhere near good enough, man. Not by my standards, anyway. Fans getting giddy about the performance against Liverpool. You carry on lowering the standards, yeah, and I will carry on raising them. Carry on raising them, calling out this BS because I've had enough, man. Absolutely had enough. With some of these players conning a lemon out this football club. Players who should have been out this football club ages ago, man. But the Glazers, Ed Woodward, Richard Arnold are the reason why the standards are on the floor, right? Instead of being high up to here. At least Ineos are trying to sort us out, put it right for us, get us back on track and that. Big up to Ineos, yeah, for attempting to do that. Whether they'll be successful or not is another matter, but hopefully they will be. But Mr. Joshy J, just back the ball to rolled. I mean, look, he's doing his usual, and the same as last season, making up excuses in the press conferences. It's just, oh my goodness me. Oh, I'm impressed with the performances. The team looks in good shape in that gown here, man. Seriously, what are you talking about? The team is not in good shape, okay? We are not ready for the new season. Seriously. I mean, oh my goodness me, man. It's just, where are the standards at Manchester United these days? It's like, how on earth can anyone be happy with what they're seeing? Yes, there are some positives, but the harsh reality is we are not ready for the new season, and it could get absolutely peak this season. I am calling it now. I still believe this manager is getting sacked in about November or December time, and then when he does, the meltdown from fans who've been backing him for all this long is going to be gold to watch, honestly. And a certain famous YouTuber who's now become a PR YouTuber, hearing his reaction's going to be absolutely gold when this manager gets sacked, because it's happening. I tell you, he thinks us ball-trolled out fans have lost. Well, we'll soon see in November and December, won't we? If this manager's still in the job or not. So us ball troll down fans could have their last laugh yet. Let's get the narrative right here, yeah? We're not down and out yet. It's as simple as that. They may gain him a new contract, but deep down, we still know it could all go south for this manager. It really could go south for him, because look at last season. What about the injuries, Mr. Joshy J? And the reason why the team struggled in pre-season as well, because the injuries. Oh, get in the bin, yeah. Seriously, get in the bin. And La Bazara, Bate Anamiyu Ia de Puta. Smash the likes, Ia de Puta. And make sure you are subscribing to this YouTube channel, as I do plenty of Manchester United content, F1 content, and I review football shirts as well. And please subscribe as well to my Mr. Joshy J football channel. We are currently 17 away from 200 subscribers, and on this channel we are very close to 1,100 subscribers. So come on, people, let's carry on growing the Mr. Joshy J army. Let's carry on landing the minerals and getting the narrative out there. Honestly, it's absolutely wow, unbelievable how Manchester United fans are getting giddy online because we put up a good performance against Liverpool, but they're not talking about the 3-0 scoreline we got beaten. I'm much stronger talking about the scoreline. It's like, just imagine, right, if fans reacted like that in the Premier League, they would get absolutely roasted online for it. So I would love to see the same set of fans literally happy about the result if it was the Premier League game. I bet you they would absolutely rip into this team. Oh, this fan base is so delusional sometimes. I couldn't care less if it's a Premier League game, a pre-season friendly. Losing to Liverpool FC is never, ever okay, in my opinion. It really isn't. Hayden Cox. What about still creating a divide between the fan base, Mr. Joshy J? I'm not out there to do that, honestly. Not one bit am I out here to divide the fan base. I'm just out here giving my own opinion at the end of the day. It's like, I welcome all opinions on this YouTube channel. Like, one of my subscribers on here, Liam Newby, absolutely backs this manager to the hill. So fair play to him, yeah. We have had a few debates on this channel, but we both keep it respectful, and that's what I like. I like people to have their opinions as long as you keep it respectful in the live chat, and I keep it respectful myself, because obviously, in the end of the day, I am a streamer who enjoys putting out the content for you guys. So, yeah, let's get the message out there that I am not happy with what is going on at Manchester United Football Club, and we're nowhere near ready for the new season. Fans can try and brush under the carpet all they like, but the harsh reality is we still have a lot of work to do to become an elite football club again. It's because the Glazers need to take responsibility. Ed Woodward and Richard Arnold, they are the reason why Manchester United are in such a mess, honestly. It's an absolute joke and a disgrace. This is not Manchester United! Seriously. Last season, half the time, I didn't know what I was watching, to be honest, half the time. It was not fun to watch whatsoever. It was emotionally, physically, mentally draining watching my team last season, and I couldn't wait for the season to end. Since the pre-season tours kicked off, obviously now I had a break watching United. I enjoyed watching them again, but still not happy with the performances. I'm really not. So this is why tonight I am out here to call it out. That the harsh reality is you can try and brush it under the carpet, but you need to wake up and realise that this team is not getting anywhere fast until we get rid of the deadwood. It's as simple as that. To be successful in football, you got to get rid of the players who no longer want to play for the football club, who only care about the pounds notes, the money, instead of caring about the Manchester United badge. Let's get the narrative right here. Let's absolutely have it right. It's as simple as that. What the fuck is going on with the protests in Rotherham today? I mean, that's mad, Hayden Cox. You know what you sent me on Messenger, mate. Honestly, absolutely mental. Bring in the fucking army, seriously. Oh dear, mate. It's mad, mate. Big up to everybody who's locked in this evening. Much appreciated. While you are watching live, make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing to this YouTube channel. I do plenty of Manchester United content. Throughout the season, I do match previews to every game, match reactions to every game. I do player ratings to every game. I do a few live watch-alongs as well, and loads of Manchester United live streams. So if that is your sort of thing, why not consider hitting the subscribe button, as it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. And please subscribe as well to my Mr. Joshy J football channel. The link to my football channel is in the title to this video. I mean, look, I think we are harder to play against. There's no doubt about it. So there is positives in this pre-season tour, but at the back, we absolutely just do not look great at the back at all. We look so shaky. And Andre Onana, to me, still looks the same as what he did last season. So it's like, it's not looking good, is it? Because there's a lot of uncertainty about the defence at the moment. They reckon Aaron Wan-Bissaka is going to West Ham. Maguire's future remains unclear. They reckon Victor Lindelof's future is unclear. Casemiro's future is unclear. Scott McTominay's future is unclear. It's like, this is crazy how many players' futures are uncertain. I mean, if these players are going, we got to line up replacements. It's as simple as that. Otherwise, we won't get anywhere in this season coming up. Honestly, if we do not replace the current players we have, then it's going to get real peak for Manchester United. I'm not going to lie. Now, I don't want us to keep signing younger generation players. I want us to sign experience as well. Because if we keep signing younger generation players, like what Chelsea are doing, we're not going to get anywhere fast. Because to be successful in elite sports, you need a team of experience and inexperienced players. It's like, I've made out this point so many times before, right? To be successful as a football team, you need the right balance. If you just had players, like senior players, experienced players, the opposition will find you out. And if you just had a team with inexperienced players, the opposition will find you out. So you need that right balance and the right structure to be successful as a football club. If you want to be an elite football club, there's only a few football clubs to me what are elite, and that is Real Madrid, Man City, and maybe a couple of others as well. But not many football clubs are elite these days because These football clubs have fleeced so much PR bollocks into the fan base. It's unbelievable. And this is why fans start falling for stuff on social media. Whatever the football club put out in that, they think, oh, the football club are talking sense and that. No, the football club have literally got you right there where they want you. They want you to get on board with whatever they're saying, but it's not going to work out with me whatsoever. Not one bit. Oh, good evening to you, Musa. How are you doing this evening, mate? Thank you for joining me this evening. Emergency needed for Man United. Yes. Yes, Musa. You're spot on, mate. Emergency meeting is needed. But it's just crazy how, like, a lot of these players are still here. But we must keep some of them because, like I said, if we just bring in younger generation players, then this team is going to get real peak for them, isn't it? Because I just want what's best for my football club. I've been supporting them for 25 years, and I've never known it as bad as this. Like last season was absolutely abysmal, right? How about you won the FA Cup, Mr. Joshy J? Yes, we won the FA Cup, but what fans aren't talking about is us finishing 8th place and a minus goal difference. But move on, Mr. Joshy J. No, absolutely not. Because as a Manchester United fan, that will forever haunt me, us finishing 8th place and a minus goal difference. It was such a low point last season, and I'm shocked why not many others are speaking about us finishing 8th place and a minus goal difference. We didn't win that FA Cup. They wouldn't have shut up about it, but because we won the FA Cup, it's like all of a sudden fans are totally switched off at the end of the day, haven't they? It's crazy, absolutely insane. Love your Green Army keeper shirts. Thank you, Hayden Cox. I do as well. Green Army, now you are a Plymouth Argyle fan. Make sure you are subscribing to my Mr. Joshy J football channel because I will be posting a lot of Plymouth Argyle content on my football channel. The Green Army fans are absolutely amazing, honestly. Argyle. Argyle, Argyle, Argyle. Oh yeah, and the Green Army fans are absolutely fantastic. But going back to Manchester United's game against Liverpool, right? It's like I can have no complaints whatsoever. Liverpool winning, they deserved to win. They took their opportunities. We didn't, and that's the difference at the end of the day. Unfortunately, isn't it? You do not take your chances in elite sport, you will not get anywhere. You will not win the game. It's as simple as that. It's just jarring, man. Absolutely jarring. That's why I much rather we had the right balance and the right structure in place at the end of the day. Because I just want my football team to be elite. Because with the fan base we have around the world and that, realistically, Manchester United should be like the Real Madrid of England. You know, Real Madrid in Spain are so elite and they keep having the winning mentality, the elite mentality. That's what Manchester United should have as well, the elite mentality. Because the amount of money we make all over the world from shirt sales and like season tickets and that, we should be the Real Madrid of England, seriously. But we're not because of one people, the Glazers. That's why. And Ed Woodward and Richard Arnold are the reasons as well. The three of them have been absolute embarrassment to this football club. The Glazers and Woodward, Ed Woodward and Richard Arnold, all three of them should be put into custody, football custody. It's as simple as that. Dear me. Good evening to you, Lewis. Good evening, Mr. Joshy J. Hope you're having a good emergency meeting. Yes, I am, Lewis. Tonight we are landing the minerals tonight, mate. I am absolutely tearing this fan base a new arsehole. Ones who are getting giddy about the performance against Liverpool, but ignoring the facts that we lost 3-0 to them. But it's only pre-season. And what? And what? Yeah? Couldn't care less against pre-season. You do not get beat 3-0 by your bitter rivals, no matter what the fixture is at the end of the day. Let's get the narrative right here, yeah? Let's absolutely have it right. Big up to everybody who's locked in this evening. Much appreciated. While you are watching live, make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing to this YouTube channel, as I do plenty of Manchester United content. And please subscribe as well to my Mr. Joshy J football channel. A bit later on, I will have my Everton 2024-2025 Premier League predictions uploaded. Now, whilst I'm on here, I wanted to apologise. On my last video, I predicted Wolves' highest scorer was going to be Raul Jimenez, but recently he has now joined Fulham. So apologies for that. The highest scorer I'm now going to go for is Pedro Neto, and most assists Pedro Neto as well. So basically, I'm going to be predicting where I think Everton are going to finish and who's going to be the highest scorer and most assists. I'll have that uploaded a bit later. Make sure you are subscribing to the football channel, because we are very close now to 200 subscribers. And like I said, if you are a Plymouth Argyle fan, make sure you are subscribing, as there's going to be plenty of content as Plymouth Argyle's season kicks off next Sunday in the EFL Championship against Sheffield Wednesday. I believe is the Green Army's first game of the season. While you are watching live as well, make sure you are smashing the likes as well, as that also helps our YouTube channel out an awful lot. So the harsh reality is, what I've learned from this pre-season tour, we are not ready. It's as simple as that. This Manchester United team has a long way to go from being great. Players like out of source. It's like we do play well moments in the game, but we're not maintaining it the full 90 minutes. And we need to address it fast against Fulham. We really do. Obviously, we got a game against Man City in the Community Shield, but I'm not really all that pumped about the Community Shield, to be honest, because to me, it's more like a soccer aids game and the curtain raiser to the new season. It's always been the curtain raiser. Then obviously, the week after, the Premier League starts against Fulham. Then we will see against Fulham where we are as a football club. But at the moment, I do not think we're in good shape at all, unfortunately. I really don't. I believe a lot of work is needed. This manager has got to get his tactics right, and the coaching staff as well. They need to coach these players. It's as simple as that. If you lose to Fulham, I will be human. I will be Hayden Cox, honestly. I'll be furious if we lose to Fulham, because it'd be a disastrous start to the season. And we're kicking off our season at home as well. So it's a must win against Fulham. No excuses. But yeah, if we don't win the game, fans will be like saying, oh, it's the injuries, the reason why this team is struggling. Get out here, man. Seriously. Why don't you call it out and say these injuries are unacceptable, that the coaching staff and, well, not necessarily coaching staff, but the fitness staff from the medical department should be investigated, because there's no way injuries should be happening at this scale at Manchester United. Honestly, it's absolutely unbelievable the amount of injuries we are suffering. Is it what the Bulls Ruled is doing in training, or is it just the fitness staff and not got the right facilities or something, because this is not right. Something is not right behind the scenes, and I'm pretty sure a lot of Manchester United fans would be with me on this one. There should be a review, and us fans should be given clarity if this coaching staff is, this fitness staff is good enough or not. Then, if they're not good enough, get rid of them. Get them out of here. It's as simple as that. Because I'm sick and tired, honestly, of fans just chatting absolute bollocks online, honestly. Jarring, absolutely pathetic, man, honestly. Ah, dear me. I'm watching, mate, just watching on my TV, so I can't comment. My phone's charging now. Oh, that's okay. No worries, Hayden Cox. You know, just maybe if you hear any funny bits, just clip it up or something. Send it to me on Messenger. Big up to everybody who's locked in this evening. Much appreciated. While you are watching live, make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing to this YouTube channel, as I do plenty of Manchester United content. I do match previews to every game, match reaction to every game, player ratings to every game. I do live watch-alongs as well. I do a few Manchester United live watch-alongs, not every single game. I just do it when I'm available on it. But I do loads of Manchester United live streams, like what I'm doing tonight, emergency meetings, etc. So, if that's your sort of thing, why not consider hitting the subscribe button, as it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. It helps my channel out an awful lot. And make sure you're subscribing as well to my Mr. Joshy J football channel. The link to my football channel is in the title to this video. Pre-season, look, I absolutely cannot stand pre-season. Honestly, pre-season to me is absolutely garbage. It's like, it's overrated. It's all about PR bollocks and the pound notes, honestly. It's like, why do we keep going to America? Why don't we go on tour to places like India, Japan, China, like what we used to do, an Asia tour? But no, the last couple of years we've just been going to America, all for the pounds notes. Let's get the narrative right here. Joke and a disgrace, if you ask me, why we're playing all these games in America. Not just us, you know, Arsenal, Liverpool. But it gives fans an opportunity to watch their team in America, Mr. Joshy J. Look, that's all good for them, okay? But it's like more PR than the fans get drawn into. These football clubs just love to fleece fans with PR, and I find it an absolute total disgrace and an embarrassment. It's like, honestly, these football clubs need to be held accountable how they fleeced so much PR into the fan base. It's unacceptable. It's criminal at the highest level. Let's get the narrative right here. I do not accept how football clubs online have just absolutely twisted the fans into believing a lot. Why don't you just come out and say it how it is? Call it out that you're unhappy with the performances in pre-season, you're unhappy with the injuries, but they won't call it out because they don't have the minerals to, because they believe it will harm the football club's reputation. Nah, screw that, man. Screw the football club's reputation. Why don't you sort yourself out? Sort the fitness staff out and everything, so we become an elite football club again, because that's what Manchester United should be, elite. But half the time these days, we just make up the numbers. It's embarrassing, man. Absolutely pathetic, and I'm sick and tired of it. I really am. When I want to watch Manchester United, I expect to see high-flowing attacking football, not this boring, pragmatic football like what we played last season. But it doesn't matter being pragmatic, does it, Mr. Joshy J? You just get an over the line. Look, half the time it was actually working, but near the end of last season it wasn't working. So it's like the fan base could no longer give this manager a free pass because we were no longer getting over the line. I mean, first half of the season, we got so lucky at times with the amount of matches we won or drew in that. A lot of them should have ended up in defeat. So, in some aspects, we're bloody lucky we didn't suffer more defeats last season. Because imagine if we suffered more defeats, it just would not have been sustainable whatsoever. But you have to question these players' commitment. I mean, Scott McTominay is. Stop being brutal. I mean, we always keep it real on here, Hayden Cox. We land the minerals. That's what we do, mate, because I have standards, elite standards. I do not accept mediocrity in any shape or form whatsoever. My standards are high up to here instead of being down here on the floor. It's as simple as that. But we always keep it real on here, Hayden Cox, because I know Brown M for like a lot of these YouTubers are, who just do things for clicks and views. You don't get that on here. What I say comes like from the heart and that. I mean, everything I say. Oh, big up to you, Brian CFC. How you doing, mate? Thank you for joining me this evening. I hope you're well. I hope your day's going good. So, big up to you, mate. But yeah, while you're watching live, make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing to this YouTube channel. So I do plenty of football content. And please subscribe as well to my Mr. Joshy J football channel. We are literally getting close to 200 subscribers. And on this channel, we're very close to 1,100. What time is the next Football Premier League team prediction out, mate? I'm literally going to record it after I finished this, mate. So it'll be around just after 10 o'clock or 11 p.m. It should be out. The Everton predictions today, I believe I'm doing, because obviously I'm doing all the order from last season where teams finished last season. But when we get onto the three promoted teams, obviously I'll do it in a different order, but as it stands at the moment, I am doing Premier League predictions in order where teams finished last season. Like, I started off with Man City, and I did Arsenal, then I did Liverpool, then I did Tottenham, and then I carried on with the pattern each day. So yeah, I'm looking forward to releasing more Premier League predictions. These Premier League prediction videos are fun, honestly. I love them, absolutely love them. But yeah, a lot of these players in pre-season just looks out of sorts. To me, Marcus Rashford still does not look good. Obviously, Rasmus Højlund went off injured, so he's out for about 6 weeks. Yeah, it's good, Hayden Cox. I love that series as well, mate. And obviously, another one who went off injured was Will Fish, one of our under 18 players. So that's a huge blow that he went off injured. Obviously, McTominay, he doesn't quite look right since coming back from the Euros and that. Yeah, Rasmus is always injured. This is why we need to give Joshua Zirkzee a chance at the end of the day. Because with Joshua Zirkzee, hopefully we'll get to see how good he is and that. He's yet to make his debut in the moment, so he must have a slight injury as well. But it's like we're going to have to start in the season playing Jadon Sancho up front. I mean, that's mad, honestly. The ball trolled was playing Sancho as like a false nine against Liverpool in pre-season, which is absolutely mental. And it's crazy how he's still playing for Manchester United Football Club, because I never thought I'd see Jadon Sancho in the Manchester United shirts again. It's absolutely crazy and insane at the end of the day how he's still on the Manchester United shirt. It's hilarious, honestly. But Andre Onana, he still doesn't look good either. He looks very nervous. The defence looks shaky, honestly. 21 should play where he did versus Liverpool when he put in that 10 out of 10 performance. He should, like against Liverpool in the FA Cup last season, he was absolutely superb up front. Should give him more opportunities up front. But unfortunately, I don't think he's quite Manchester United standards. Yes, he tries in that, but to me, he just doesn't quite have it in his locker, unfortunately. Yes, he's been through stuff in his personal life, which is sad in that, and I sympathise. When you're a professional footballer and that, you need to try and put your mind off things what's happened in your personal life. But the stuff he has gone through and that, I hope he has been getting counselling, because it sounds full on, man, what 21 has been through. Like, literally, what I was reading near the end of last season and that, it was unbelievable. I mean, wow. Oh my goodness me, man. Unreal. Just really puts things in perspective, doesn't it? That why players are struggling out on pitch sometimes. Like, we have no idea what's going on in their personal life and that. But another player who I've been impressed with in pre-season is, now he wears the number 7 shirt, and I gave him a lot of stick because he got given the number 7 shirt when I think he should earn it. Mason Mount, to me, he's been player of the tournament on pre-season, and so has Hamid Diallo as well. Now, the ball's ruled apparently falling out with Hamid Diallo, but he seemed to put him back in the team again. Now, he's been good in pre-season, so definitely Mason Mount and Hamid Diallo have been our 2-star players in pre-season, which is absolutely amazing. And Mason Mount, like I said, really, it's a huge season for him. If he stays injury free in that, we'll get to assess him properly whether he's good enough for Manchester United or whether we should move him on in the future. But he's looked so energetic in pre-season. He really has. So big up to Mason Mount, yeah. Keep up the good work. And obviously, like I said, Diallo as well, another one who's impressed me. But there is a lot of positives, but there's also negatives as well. So it's not looking very good, is it? Like, with all these injuries we're getting again, but I'm not using injuries as an excuse, okay? Because I know that if you use injuries as an excuse, you're literally going to brush under the carpet what happened last season. And that's not going to work with me, honestly. No way in a million years, because I still haven't forgotten about last season. As a fan, that will forever haunt me that we finished 8th place and a minus goal difference. But yes, Aidan Cox, it's a huge day for me at Football Club tomorrow. It really is. So let's wait and see how I do at Football Club. Should be good, as I love playing football. It's good, man. It really is. I love having a laugh with my mates and a couple of people who I went to school with. Yeah. So make sure you're subscribing if you are a Manchester United fan, because I do plenty of Manchester United content on this channel. Also, I do F1 content and I review football shirts as well. Like, very soon, I got coming up on this channel a review the Manchester United away shirt, the fans version and the authentic version, both genuine shirts. no remakes, both genuine ones, and we'll do a side-by-side comparison on it. So if that's your sort of thing, why not consider hitting the subscribe button? And also, I have the Real Madrid orange shirt to review as well. Mbappe, the GOAT. Bosh. Thank you all so much for watching this evening. This has been a good emergency meeting. I think I will wrap it up there. I'm going to get on and record my Everton predictions now for the 24-25 season on my football channel. So big up to everybody in the live chat. Big up to Hayden Cox. Big up to Brian CFC. Big up to Musa. Big up to Lewis. You're all legends. Thank you all so much for watching. Bosh. Good night, all.